Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Kathie J, and I'm very excited for our guest today. She is a Wheat Ridge girl. She's a Denver girl. I got to work with her once. Everyone, please welcome to the Kathie J Show, Annaleigh Ashford. Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Oh my gosh. So good. First off, way to represent with the Casa Bonita shirt.
Yay. Go Casa Bonita.
You take Denver everywhere with you. Like you have never left us. Like I love how you represent for Denver. Love you.
Well, it is my home.
It is your home.
Rocky Mountain High, Colorado.
I know. Amen. So, Annaleigh, do you remember where we first met? Do you remember that you got to do a show with me here in Denver?
Many, many moons ago.
Many moons. And you were fabulous. I think it was almost 10 years ago. So it's like, look at how far you've come. I've been like this creepy stalker of your career. I'd be like this, girls, that girl right there with Jennifer Lopez, mommy knows her.
I love it.
Girls, that girl on that TV show with the old people. And, like we love her. So we have been supporting you in my household, and so many of us here in Denver are. So I'm so proud of you, first of all. So proud of you, Annaleigh.
Thanks. Thank you so
all right.
much.
So let's let everybody get to know you a little more, since you're going to be on the list of famous people that came from Denver. You went to school at Wheat Ridge High School.
I did. I went to Wheat Ridge High School. I was a farmer. Thank you very much. Yes. So was my mom and all of my uncles, and my brother and sister also went to Wheat Ridge. But yes, grew up in Wheat Ridge, Colorado, my friends.
When you travel and you say I was a farmer, do people take you seriously? Colorado high school being they're probably like,
they're so confused. Also, they're like very confused about what part of Colorado I hail from.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, they think that I came from the fields.
Yeah.
Which I explained that at one time it was the fields.
It was
the fields.
when our parents were here. Yes.
Right.
Of Wheat Ridge.
Of Wheat Ridge. Yes. But it's also like a great opportunity for me to kind of sort of explain the landscape of our favorite Colorado and kind of tell them about the foothills and tell them how close I am to gold. And I'm just I always say I'm just at the base of the mountains. I'm like just at the entrance.
Yeah, you can get away with saying it. Wheat Ridge. Wheat Ridge.
Yeah,
and a lot of traffic. Do you add that? Do you throw that in?
Never. Don't tell people that.
And the traffic sucks.
No, I'm not going to tell people our dirty laundry.
So I love also the fact that some of people might recognize you from, you were like the Country Dinner Playhouse sweetheart here in Denver for a long time.
I got my equity card at the Country Dinner Playhouse. I'm so grateful to the Country Dinner Playhouse. Also, I love to tell people that I did dinner theater. I did dinner theater. Try to say that 3 times.
You did that, yes.
The dinner theater at the Boulders Dinner Theater as well. I was really lucky. I got to work at both celebrated dinner theaters of the Denver metro area.
Yes. Amen. And I just love the fact that that's who you are, that you're a stage actress by like nature. You like the reaction of the stage. That's you.
I'm actually in Midtown Manhattan right now. I'm doing a benefit tonight. And I just walked past a couple of the old Broadway theaters.
Yeah.
Saw some friends' faces on some billboards, which is always fun, But occasionally I have to remind myself that, I'm so lucky I'm getting to live my dream, which my first real dream was like, I want to be on Broadway.
Yeah. And then you win the Tony. And then what other dreams come after that?
Well, as you get older, your dreams grow and change and you get more of them. And, I'm honestly, the dream of my life now that I'm an adult and now I'm an actor in this business, it's just to have a job. Really just make my living as an actor. I love when people are like, so why'd you choose this role? And I love that they think that I chose them.
Right? You're like, I was given it didn't suck, and here we are.
Hallelujah. I'm just so grateful to have a job, people.
But you know what? I would say that because when I was thinking about the past 10 years since I've seen you, like I really have kind of been a creeper your career. So you have stuck out to me when you've been in something from, Masters of Sex was right after you had left me. And then you would show up just here and there. And all of a sudden I'm like, she's partying with the A-listers, and then I'm just like, she's doing it. But you really have been working nonstop.
I'm glad that it looks that way. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you managed to have 2 kids in there, so I know you had to slow down somewhere, but
Yes, I know. I had a little baby girl. Just she's 7 months just now, which is crazy. And then I have an 8-year-old, which is super fun. And he loves our new addition to the family. But I've been so lucky to get to work in a lot of different mediums. And
yeah.
um, I feel like sometimes people know me from what they saw me in last, which is a great compliment to the sort of diversity of work I've gotten to do.
Mhm.
I've played a lot of different kinds of women in different kinds of shows. I just, did a show called Happy Face that's airing on Paramount Plus, and it's a drama. And I remember when I was doing press for it, I had a couple interviews where people were like, "So you're doing drama? This is wildly different for you." I was like, "Well, just to remind you, I have been on multiple dramas."
Right,
And then there's
right.
sometimes when I'm doing comedy, the same thing happens. They'll be like, "Well, you do drama, so does it feel weird to do comedy?" And I'm like, "Well, I also was a clown for a moment." Yeah.
Right, you have, and you know what, you really have, and you've worked with you've worked with so many different actors over the years, and the Happy Face recently, Dennis Quaid, like, who gets to say their dad is a serial killer, Dennis Quaid?
And
You
I
do,
got
you do.
yes. I'm like, I got the Parent Trap dad to be my serial killer
I
dad,
mean, nobody gets to say that, yeah, so you represent for Denver.
right?
But I do wanna know, what kind of a mom are you? Because like, you're goofy and fun off TV. So are you a bedtime? I mean, what are
Yes.
you?
Well, as an example of what kind of mom I am, I'll tell you what my son woke me up with this morning. He woke me up, shook me, and said, "Mom, wake up. We only have 4 days to complete the costume for the alien fashion show at school. You must create this alien." He was like really, really insistent that we get this costume done. And it's very elaborate, the drawing that he's made for it, the
Oh,
sketch that he's created.
uh,
Um,
wonder
so
where he got this from.
I know he's he's got it. Unfortunately, he's maybe caught a bit of the performing bug, but he's definitely got the bug of art, of being an artist, which we're so happy to encourage and nurture that. But occasionally when he's like, "Yes, I want to do the play," we're like, "Really?
Sure.
Really? Do you want to do anything else? Anything else?"
Business, sometimes people are okay, successful in business. It is hard. It is
Yes,
hard, but, I mean, like, you've been acting since you were what? What age did you really get bit by the bug?
I did my first professional show at the theater on Broadway, which was on Broadway in downtown Denver. It was the Gay Theater of Denver in the 90s. And I did Toothless the musical. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
an amazing experience. I actually
Yeah.
just got to be a guest host on RuPaul's Drag Race, and it'll come out next season. Um, and it was such a full circle moment for me because Steve Tangledall, who ran the theater at the time, played my grandmother. So my grandmother was played by a drag queen, and I walked on my first Pride Parade in Denver that year. And yeah, the Denver theater community is so much a part of, obviously, my creative spirit, but also I think my spirit as a human.
Yeah.
It's really shaped how I look at the world and the kind of person I want to be and the kind of parent I am. And I'm just so grateful to all of the beautiful artists that I got to work with during my time in Denver before I moved to New York.
How old were you when you started all that?
I was 9.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Look at you. Look at you. 10 years later, look at you. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
yes.
Yes.
I have so much collagen in my face.
But this is I know
I
this
know.
is what I also wanted to ask you about. You have done so many different roles, and you've worked with some amazing cast members. Like, when you just start saying all of the older actors that you worked with when you had your TV series with your best friend, and you gave the kidney to help him, and yes,
Yes.
they amazing. Like, all of them were amazing actors. Like, your cast that you have had the privilege of working with, whether it was a TV series or who has been your favorite?
I sadly just lost 2 of my all-time favorites, and I just had to sing at the memorials for both of them, and I was reminded not only how blessed I was to have them be a part of my life, but also how blessed we are to have them be a part of the entertainment landscape and how special they were as artists. The first one was the great Linda Lavin. I got to work on Be Positive with her. And as you know, she was famous for being playing Alice in Alice, but she also had a really incredible life on the stage and an incredible life in TV and film. And one of the things that was so special about her, she worked up until, I mean, she was filming a couple weeks before she passed. She passed super unexpectedly, and it was such a heartbreak. But I'm so grateful that I got to call her friend, and my little boy Jack loved her so much. And then the other person that I got to spend some really sweet time with was James Earl Jones. He played my grandpa in You Can't Take It With You. And, you know, he taught me so many things, both of them did. But one of the things that was really special about working with him is that he was a forever student. He was always trying to get better and be better, and always was looking for something new in the play. I would say that both of them taught me that. I saw in both of them that they were always finding a new way to share their art and looking for opportunities to find more, to be better, to work with more people. So those are two pretty special ones.
Beyond special, like that's a mic drop, name drop,
right?
Right. Like, yeah. So that's pretty, yeah. And but how amazing! And I think that is such. I mean, it's kind of the only way to live in life is to think about, you know, where can I go next? You have to constantly evolve. You were made to do so much. I mean, there's a reason why Annaleigh Ashford can do it all. Why should we keep her in one box on one stage?
Stop, don't stop.
Yeah, stop. Before we get to why I have you here, because you have a big event where everyone can see you for one night only, I want to ask you, what does it feel like to know that you are one of the names that gets mentioned now as one of the people that broke through the ceiling? You are like, you know, you're up there when they talk about who's famous from Denver. It's like there's Don Cheadle. You know, I think Jessica Biel gets to say, you know, she went to high school here, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, Philip Bailey from Earth, Wind and Fire. That one's always thrown out. But now it's like Bowen Yang. And yes. And
Bowen, which we've never talked. I've never gotten to like, I always want to be like, me and Bowen need to hang out and talk about Colorado.
I think you do. I think you do. You know what I'm saying? And then Annaleigh Ashford, what does it feel like to you? I mean, what does it feel like?
It's an honor. Also, people authentically always want to know what it was like to grow up in Colorado, which I think is really sweet. And people love Denver. I think that's what I hear the most when people are like, you grew up in Colorado, you're so lucky, and tell me what it was like.
Yeah.
So I have to say, I'm really honored, and I'm really grateful that I grew up in such a beautiful, beautiful, obviously, city. But also, I would say that the outside, we know is so beautiful, but I'd say the inside is just as beautiful as the outside.
Yes. Dear
great
God.
town.
It's a great town. Hey, do you ever come back to your town?
Yes, not as much. My mom will tell you, not nearly as much as she would like me to. And
grandbabies,
yes,
you're not coming back. Come on now.
I know. My little boy was like, when are we going to see Grandma and Papa? I don't understand. Their house is so much bigger than anywhere we've ever lived. We live in New York and LA.
Right. Small spaces, kid. More rent, small spaces. But you are coming here to Denver. Let's get into it. Annaleigh Ashford coming to Denver. So it is one night only, and you're coming for the Denver Center for Performing Arts. Couldn't be a better reason to come. What is going to happen on this Saturday night with you?
Well, we are going to raise some money for arts education, which I'm so excited about. I think that theater should be accessible to everybody. I feel like we have, I feel like it's a moral obligation that we have as artists to make sure that we can share it with everybody.
Yeah.
So that feels really exciting to me. And then I'm going to do a really fun, kind of diverse, eclectic set. I'm going to do obviously a little John Denver because I have to. I'm coming home.
Right? Oh, I love that. Coming home.
Coming
I
home
heard it.
again.
I got goosebumps just feeling it, just hearing
Right?
you say that.
Yeah. And then, I've worked with some pretty fantastic songwriters. One of them is Cyndi Lauper. So I'll be doing a little bit of Cyndi Lauper's, finest, taking a little dip into her songbook. I'll also be telling stories and hopefully saying things that make people laugh. But it's just going to be a really kind of lovely celebration of song. And I'm just really happy and excited to raise some money for some kiddos.
Yes, pretty cool. Now let me read the official about it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Saturday Night Alive serves as a signature black tie gala for the DCPA Theater, and like you said, the education programs. So Saturday Night Alive has raised more than $23 million to support locally produced plays, on-site acting classes, and educational programs. June 14th at the Helen Bonfils Theater Complex. So there's going to be a cocktail hour, a performance by you. Now, from what I'm hearing, it's singing, stand-up comedy. Action.
Yes.
I'm hearing all of it.
Yes, I will be doing some action.
Okay.
I will
Yeah.
Yes, I'm wearing knee pads. I'm wearing knee pads.
Hey, whatever it takes to raise that money, girl.
Right?
And then, of course, you get dinner and beautiful entertainment and a silent disco. So it is going to be such a beautiful night. I love this. So is this something do you prepare? How do you prepare for this? I mean, is someone helping you write this? Do you have ghostwriters?
Oh, great question. I do prepare. I spend a lot of time writing jokes, friends. These are the jokes, folks, and they were written by me. And I have a couple other friends that I always have weigh in on my jokes. But I would say I try to make sure that people have an enjoyable evening. Laughing is part of that. So hopefully people will laugh. If you come, just make sure you laugh.
Will your kids be coming with you to see Grandma?
Yes, they both will be there.
Okay.
I know we're already trying to figure out is Aunt Caroline going to watch Lucy? We're not sure yet.
Right.
But Jack is going to be at the show. So
that's
he'll be there.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. And so since you grew up here, I want to know, what do you miss about Colorado?
The sunshine. The sun shines every single day, no matter what.
Yeah.
It comes out. At least once a day.
Yeah. It's so funny. At least once a day. That is just sad that you have a different experience of just sad, rainy days.
Oh, yes. But rainy. Just sometimes New York is just gray.
Yeah.
For multiple days.
On the drive here today, I thought to myself, yeah, this is one of the perfect days that Annaleigh would love. It's just the sunroof open. It's upper 70s. It's just a beautiful day. Yes, absolutely. What about food? Do you miss any certain restaurants out here? Are you that green chili of blah, blah, blah?
Oh, I love green chili.
I know,
worked in Santa Fe recently. I did a movie there, and I was having green chili on everything I could. And I also connected with all of our local crew members. So they were like, "Oh, you're from Colorado? Oh, okay. Basically, you're just like us,
Right, right.
You get this culture, you get
yes.
this, and you understand. Basically, you understand green chili. And
yeah.
I was yes, I do.
I do.
Oh yeah, you can't get it anywhere else in a weird way. People don't get it. I always say in LA, I'm why didn't green chili make it to LA? Why?
You think that would just cross right over from Tijuana, made it right in there, but no,
so good. I love green chili, and then also I am so excited to come to Casa Bonita. I haven't gotten to go yet. I'm so excited. I'm wearing I have multiple Casa Bonita t-shirts.
But you haven't
gone. Hat. No, I have the puzzle. I am so thrilled. I cannot even tell you. So that will be a part of my experience. So many people in my life have gone. Josh Groban went when we were still doing Sweeney Todd. I made him go, him and his girlfriend go. And they were like, it did not disappoint. They didn't know what I was talking about. I mean, I just want to say, if you know, you know, and everybody in Colorado knows.
That's I love that you say that. Your bumper sticker, if you know, you know.
Yeah. I had my bachelorette party at Casa Bonita.
Okay, shut the front door. Okay, at the bad Casa Bonita.
Oh, yeah. Everybody, we had a destination wedding. We got married up in the mountains, and I made everybody, before we all drove up, the night before we all drove up, my husband's, all of his people, they went and did other things downtown, and they had people, we went to Casa Bonita, and then we went back to my mom's house, and we finished up the crafts for the wedding.
And you smelled like bleach.
Bleach and sopapias.
I'll tell you what, raise that flag.
Yes.
That is true OG. You are a true homegirl, Annaleigh. I tell you what. I love that. Okay, so one day you're going to work with Trey and Matt and you're going to tell them, like, you have no idea.
Honestly, I'm going to write them a letter after I go with a picture of me telling them thank you. I'm just really authentically so grateful, and I share with them the love and nostalgia. Like, you know, we all know, like,
yeah,
I understand the labor of love, and I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, and say thank you for all of us kids that got to grow up with it and how they've changed it. So, Annaleigh Ashford, again, coming here for Saturday Night Alive. You can get your tickets at dcpa.org. The event is June 14th. She's doing it all. We get to see her doing it all, and we're raising money so that kids can become who they're supposed to become. Annaleigh, before I let you go today, is there anything else that you want to say to everybody?
Just thank you. Thank you for all the people that I got to spend my time with in Colorado, for taking care of me and loving me and making me who I am.
I love you. You know, they're blowing kisses back right now. Annaleigh, I can't wait to see you again. And thank you so much, and continued success. Break a leg with everything.
Thank you.
All right. Take it easy. Bye.
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 Kathie J.